You mentioned on an episode that you initially spent $30 to purchase a website subscription, and you were up and running. So is that what other things? Take us inside and give us an insight. What sort of things did you have to do at those initial stages to get that project up and running?
Yeah, well, I've had so many of these questions recently, which I'm so happy I can share. But it's not about the money, I would say. It's about the time that you put into it. So initially, I put in so many hours into researching and finding the best, most like costly efficient website development. And I think that is the biggest sort of loss that you make, the time, which is why I highly suggest finding a mentor, someone who's already experienced in the field. But of course, learning it is a learning experience in itself, right? And I think YouTube has an amazing source of videos and skill development. So I highly suggest. I learned everything on YouTube, and everyone always suggests YouTube to look at.
What sort of things did you learn off YouTube?
I think it was, starting my website and the ease of actually just going on Shopify.com and making a subscription. And then from there, Shopify provides the template. It's actually so easy. It's so easy. It's okay. How it works is
break it down.
I'll break it down. So of course you do some planning before you go into the Shopify subscription. You do some planning of like what you actually want to sell, what service you want to provide. And then after that, you create a website, and Shopify have so many free templates that you can choose from. And it's really just a whole template, and you just input the title, the photos, and you can go on websites such as Splash.com.
Yeah.
I think it is. And there's a lot of HD photos that you can use for free and are totally accessible for you. And that's what we started with initially until we took our own photos. And that's sort of how you get started. And then they also provide the shop, like the purchasing aspect, the purchasing element of the website. And they provide a lot of applications that you can use for extra features. And then after that, before that, but it depends what sort of business you want to have. But for us, we had to source a product. So we went on to Alibaba, AliExpress, a lot of different manufacturers, and you find a product and then you sort of negotiate with the supplier, create a relationship, put the product on your website. There's a lot of other little things that you have to do within this process. But yeah, and
those
then
are the basics. Yeah.
And then you market the website on your social medias and grow a following